This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Carr. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
They keep him guessing with a run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
The Ducks pick up enough for a first down here. Back to pass. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-goal situation. Can they punch it
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. He'll stroll into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? The offense with some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Look out, room to run here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Quarterback still with the football. Slides to avoid the big hit.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. They're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Tailback with another carry. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Now it's 2nd down here. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Wells.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's hit as he throws it. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Ball scooped up on the defense.
Or the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Bringing pressure. Makes a quick grab. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Contact as he threw it. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. They'll down this just inside the 35. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. Ball handed off. He finds some space. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Just runs right through a man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Dropping back. It's Moore. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback.
Looking deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Ducks will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Using his legs, it's Hill. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Got it.
To throw, it's Moore. The receiver grabs it. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the same runner's got it again. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he runs at about, that's a big gainer there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Okay.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Toss play to the outside. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They go with a direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple. Loses the football. The scramble is on. And he falls in his own fumble. That could have been a huge blow following the touchdown. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Handoff to the back. Fighting off the defender. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what.
Powerful running into the secondary. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Well, they try the middle, but stumped for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. To the air. It's Moore. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the tailback's got it again. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Oh, it's grabbed by the kicking team.
Oh, so close to scoring the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, give credit to the defender not giving up on the play. Now let's see if the defense can bow up and make a goal line stand.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Powers through. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And the Ducks will have to punt this one away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Pounding away with the run game. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a shotgun run call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.